So, I've stopped trying to impress people. I'm just. There's no fucking point in doing that. Like, there's literally no point. What the fuck is the point of impressing other people? Why do you care so much about what other people think of you? You know, the most important relationship on the entire planet that you have is the one you have with yourself. Not the one you have with your siblings, the one you have with your family, the one you have with your friends, acquaintances, strangers, work colleagues. Doesn't fucking matter. It can matter, but it doesn't. Because the most important relationship you have with is the one we have with yourself. Like your own mind, your own person, your own body. Because if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, what ends up happening is you end up really valuing other people's gaze and opinions and judgments. And so you'll always be a people pleaser at the end of the day, which is quite a sad thing to be. Let's just say what it is. And so I wanted to just quickly go over how bad it is in today's society. You can just go down the street. Fucking shit ass nose. I'm sick or whatever. Fucking, you know how it is when it's cold. Whatever. So, when you go out there, you live. If you live in any kind of big city, you can see this. You go out there and you see women dressing very provocatively, showing off a lot of cleavage and a lot of skin, and what that is screaming. They don't even have to say anything, but what that is entailing, what that is screaming to the world is, I care more about the opinions of others than my own. That's what it means. It means you have very low self-esteem, very low self-respect, and you don't really listen to yourself on a day-to-day basis. You really only think about other people, what they think of you, every single time it's like, oh, does he think I'm pretty? Does he think I'm nice? Does he think I'm this? Does he think I'm that? And it's like, why do you care so much about that? Like, the only thing you should be caring about is yourself first. Now, there is a fine line between caring about yourself and being a narcissist. Now, everybody's just fucking throwing around this word, narcissist. Oh, he's a narcissist. He's a narcissist. Nobody actually fucking knows what it means. Because if everybody was a narcissist, why the fuck would anybody care about what other people have to say about them? Obviously, if you care about what other people say, you're not a narcissist. So, if you don't care though, you might be getting closer to narcissism. Now, let me tell you, that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Right? Being 100% a narcissist might be bad for social interaction, but it's not necessarily bad in terms of becoming productive and becoming a better member of society, because you really have to think for yourself, okay, am I actually focusing on myself to improve the lives of others, or am I improving myself just because I love myself so much and I don't really care about anybody else? That is narcissism, okay? But if you seek improvement in order to build a family, to take care of your loved ones, to build something that is going to benefit hundreds and thousands of other people, that you can teach other people how to do better, that you bring back to the community that you're a part of, then in that case you're nowhere near close to being a narcissist. Because you care about others more than yourself. You're very selfless. You're being selfishly selfless. That's what I like to say. And so what it means is you just stopped caring about the moralizing and the judgments of other people. And instead, you focus on how can you benefit your own life, and how can you benefit how can you help people, How can you be a net benefit to other people's lives around you, is what I mean. And so, this is the question that I've always been asking myself on a day-to-day basis. Ever since I started improving myself over the past 4 years, I really, really, really wanted to just become a net positive for the people around me, right? So that means I need to become a certain type of individual before I can actually provide value to others. Because if I just try to provide value right now, what the fuck is the point? Because I have no value. I haven't upgraded my character. So whenever it's like a level 1 guy trying to help out a level 100 guy. It's like you can't really do anything for him. Because the level 100 guy already can do anything that the level 1 guy can do and more. So if you want to be of help, of service to the level 100 person, then in that case you need to become at least level 100 yourself, which means, or more, which means you need to go out there, you need to get better, you need to work on your skills, work on your capability, work on your network, work on your value, work on your resources that you have at your disposal, so that way you can share them with others. So that way you can help other people by the simple fact of you took on the sacrifice of putting in your time and effort into building something, and you reaped, I guess reaped would be the word, reaped the rewards, and then you share them equally, however you see fit. So, for instance, if I was to make a lot of money, like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, I would probably start rewarding people, like left, right, and center. The people that are having a shit day, I'll be like, hey, why are you having a shit day? And then I'll explain it to me, and then I'll be like, I'm having a really bad day because I can't really afford food right now. It's really bad. It's like, yeah, here you go. Have some fucking money. Go buy some food, bro. Like, what the fuck? But like, what? It's not that complicated. Just make money, buy food. And then it's like, yeah, but I can't get a job and da-da-da. Okay, well, I'll help you get a job then. Fuck it. What can you do? List down a bunch of skills. It's like, okay, you work for me now. There you go. I'll pay you $4,000 a month, so that way you can afford living costs, afford everything, and you just do as I say. It's not that complicated. I'll just pay for all your food, I'll pay for your accommodations, I'll pay for everything, and you just have to help me out whenever I ask. You have to drive me around, you have to do this for me, you have to understand business, you have to learn things. That's it. You just have to become a more productive member of society, and in exchange, I'm gonna give you some money. That's where I want to be. I want to be able to, whenever I'm having a chat with my friends, I'm just be like, hey, well, how's it going? Da, da, da. And then they tell me, yeah, the job is so fucking annoying. I've got these colleagues at work, they're just taking the piss every time. It's just fucking annoying. I really don't want to be in that environment anymore. And I just be like, how about you just come work for me? How much do you make right now? So like, right now I make like, maybe like 6,000 euro, dollar, whatever, a month. And yeah, it's good. Like, I'm able to save money, but I'm working 7 days a week. Okay, well, if you work for me, you work 7 days a week, but you'll have way more leeway time. You'll be able to do whatever the fuck you want. You just have to answer and pick up the phone whenever I call you and I tell you, hey, can you come there? Can you come here? Do this for me, please. And in exchange, I'll pay you the exact same amount of money. You won't have to deal with anybody else, and you'll be able to hang out with me if you want and just like learn from me, basically. Just progress and just become gradually better, and you won't have to answer to anybody else other than me. And I'll be able to be understanding. I'll make sure you're taken care of, your accommodations are paid for, and if you have any problems, just come to me and I'll help you. That would be a far better deal than just being like, oh yeah, just figure it out, bro, you got it, yeah. I want to be the person who can help people in any situation whatsoever, and that means I need to raise my value first. When I talk about caring about others. I don't mean caring about impressing them or making them think, oh, you're such a magnificent person, you're such a great guy. Da, da, da. I don't care about that. What I care about is satisfying my soul by helping others. I don't care about anybody other else. Like, I don't care if somebody says like, oh, you're being a piece of shit, you're occupying so much space and you're making so much money, so you should pay more taxes. And I don't give a fuck about those people who say that. And to those people who say that, I say, well, skill issue, bro. You should have fucking created a business like I did at 20. Skill issue. Figure it out, bro. Oh yeah, but you need to pay taxes because you make more money. Da, da, da. How about you eat shit and die, peasant? Huh? How about that? Because, like, you obviously made some poor decisions. Maybe you go watch the fucking soccer on the weekend. Oh, there's a World Cup right now. Oh, well, let's go drink a beer at the pub. Shut the fuck up, bro. You're a fucking peasant. That's what you are. So, you have to decide. Are you going to be a fucking peasant? Or are you going to be the guy who takes responsibility and ownership for his own life and his own actions? Because if you don't, nobody's going to do it for you. Let me tell you this. Nobody's going to fucking do it for you. I woke up one day and I was like, you know what? Nobody's going to fucking do anything for me. So I need to do it myself. If I want to be rich, I need to fucking build something for myself, make some money. I need to get paid by other people. I can't just work a job forever. I cannot be here, sitting here, wasting my goddamn time doing nothing. I can't fucking waste my time playing video games 16 hours a day, alright? Can't do that. So, what do I fucking do? And then I just ask myself, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Every day for the past fucking 1,000 days. Over 1,000 days. Just fucking sat there and asked myself, what the fuck do I do today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day? And just do that over and over again until I get to the point where I am able to provide as much value as I'm talking about. That's what I want. The goal is so clear, so crystal in my mind that I don't care what anybody else like. Oh, why you dress so formally on the weekend? Peasant. Why you dress so unformally? Peasant. What are you talking about? Why do you think I care about the opinion of some low-life idiot that drinks beer on the weekend, that smokes, that fucking plays video games, that sleeps until fucking 2 p.m. because he's fucking going to bed at fucking 3 a.m. because he's playing Call of Duty on the PS5? I don't give a fuck about your opinion, okay? I don't care. If you want to waste your life and be a slave, go ahead. But you don't have to talk to me then, because I don't care about what you have to say. If you're a fat guy, super fat, super obese, doesn't know how to put the fork down, doesn't know how to do exercise and eat less food, and how that's even fucking complicated, well, in that case, don't give me any advice on nutrition or fucking health or fucking time spending. Don't give me any advice on that, because I don't want to hear it. I do not want to look like you, so why the fuck would I take advice from you? That's what I'm talking about. And so, you need to think for yourself, okay, what kind of person do I want to be? And what kind of person would my future self be impressed by? Or what would my future self be impressed by? What kind of actions would he be impressed by? If I take some action today, what would be the things that he would be proud and he would be impressed by? That feels more important. And those fucking sirens outside are always going to be blaring, so I don't give a fuck either, okay? Doesn't matter. So, you need to think for yourself. Okay, what can I do today in order to be impressed by the actions I've taken today? What would my future self be impressed by? And then just do that. Just do that, bro. Maybe it's going to ask that really beautiful girl out that you've seen outside for a couple times and that you would really like to have in a relationship. Get to know her, see if she would be a good fit to be a wife or not, and then see what you can do with that. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's putting down the video games and starting a business. Maybe it's learning a high income skill. Maybe it's stop going to fucking school and instead learning a fucking skill online so that way you can fucking make some money. Building a business, create a YouTube channel, build something, create something, invent something. Do something important of value that brings value not just to yourself but to the people around you. That's what I strive to do on a day-to-day basis. And people will say like, oh yeah, but da 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 da, and they'll give a shitload of excuses. And then to those people we say, eat shit and die, peasant. We don't care about what you have to say. It's either do it or make excuses, and by the time you're fucking 50, you'll be regretting the rest of your fucking life decisions. And to those people, skill issue, bro. Everything is a skill issue. If you fuck something up, skill issue. If you learn something, good. No longer a skill issue anymore. So you have to think for yourself, what am I having a skill issue with at the moment? And what can I do to improve right this moment? And then just do that. Just fucking, what can I do today? What can I do today? What can I do today to do better, to do better, to do better? What can I do today, tomorrow, the next day, the day after? Every single day for the rest of my fucking life. Do better. Stop trying to impress others. And everybody who tries to impress others, just say, hey, if you want to do that, just fuck off, bro. Like honestly, just fuck off over there. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't give a fuck. I go to these coffee shops, right, to work outside of my laptop, to work on my business. And I talk to these people, and I see that they are so empty. They try to impress others by the way they dress, by the way they do this. You can see this in fucking pompous rich people as well. When they wear like a shitload of fucking luxury brand stuff that costs like thousands of dollars, and it's like, it looks like shit, bro. You don't even have style. You just have money. Like, that's the only character trait that you have. That is quite stupid. That is quite disappointing, actually. Fucking disappointing. And so, if you have money, like look at how I dress. I don't have that much money, but I still put an effort into what I dress like. I dress with, what the fuck? I dress with elegance and style because I care about it. I care about myself. I don't care about anybody else. When I look at myself in the mirror, I'm just like, nice. Gonna get some shit done today. Nice. I don't care what anybody else has to say. And if they're like giving me positive encouragement and compliments, then great. Perfect. And if they don't, then I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Alright? Do not give a shit about anybody else and what they have to say. What I have to do does not matter to anybody else other than myself and the people that I take care of. That's it. And with that said, it's going to be the end of the video, so I appreciate every single one of you guys watching it to the end. As per usual, like, comment, subscribe. Trying to hit 500 subs. We're at 178, I think, right now. So if you were to subscribe, that would mean the world to me. Support the journey, follow the journey. I'm documenting every single day the lessons I learned, the things I've noticed, I've observed in the world outside, and I just come back here and I share these lessons with you guys so that way you know what to do, how to do it, and you get a bit of an insight into what I've been doing. So if that's interesting to you in any sort of way, just please feel free to support the channel and let me know if you like the videos or not. I post every single day. So with that said, it's a beautiful day. It's time to get back to work. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.